in general in game, get in front, get ahead. Even if you're walking with them, don't walk behind them, walk a step ahead of them. When you open them, you want to be in their line of sight. And then the other one too, and this is again hard to do in this situation, but try and engage both of them. Okay? So it's not like you're just talking to one and the other one's walking. You want to talk to both. And especially whichever one is walking farthest ahead, that's the one you most need to engage. Right? So both of you open from behind, both of you open the back girl, and both of you opened only one. Now, that said, even if you did all that right, they might not have opened anyway. But the odds would certainly have been better. Cool. Good job, though. Both of you have at least opened once now, which is awesome. And you've opened twice now, right?
No, this is rough. You guys are pushing me.
That's all right. It's all right. You're doing great. You're doing great. You're doing great. But yeah, you're saying like a lot of resume. I'm into this and I'm into this. But it's just a list, right? It's just fact. It's not like a story of you, right? Whenever you're conveying yourself, you should be conveying like, this is the person I want her to see me as, and your story should be conveying that personality, conveying that lifestyle, conveying that success, that kind of stuff. Get engaged. Take it where you can. She's cute. Okay. Stay engaged.
Cool. Thanks.
All right, let's go. Game is complex in a lot of ways, right? Number one, everybody's doing it. Like in one way or another, everybody's trying to do it. It's a very competitive thing. Number two, it's not something where it's just about you. It's about you interacting with another person, which means that it's not something where you can repeat the same thing and keep trying and practicing it. You keep getting different feedback and different things to get at. So it's complex that way, right? It's not simple, but it is something you can get good at and something that with time you will. You're not going to be good starting out. You are not good at walking starting out. You're not good at crawling starting out. When you started out crawling, all you did was fall on your face, right? If you quit the first time you tried to do that, you'd never crawl. You'd never walk, right? It's the same thing with this. You can't expect to just snap your fingers and be good at it. That doesn't happen with anything in life, especially something as complex as game. I don't remember my rejections. I can't remember them, right? And it's actually silly because I know I've taken a lot of them, but they're just not relevant enough.
Don't interrupt, Todd.
How you doing, man? Thank you.
Love this guy.
Thank you. Thank you. Cheers. Take it easy.
What a celebrity we have.
Yeah, I guess. I was hoping he was going to walk off. Is he about to do the approach? Even better. It starts being a high numbers game and it eventually ends up being a low numbers game, right? But at first you have to talk to a lot of girls to get a result. Eventually you don't have to talk to so many to get a result. Maybe it starts out 1 in 100 or something like that. And then eventually, as you get better, it becomes 1 in 50, and then it becomes 1 in 20, and then 1 in 10. 1 in 10 is pretty fucking good, right? 1 in 10, you can have a lot of sex with 1 in 10, right? Even 1 in 20, if you have a little bit of like emotional calluses, you're willing to take a beating, you can absolutely get it. Love it. How you think about the approach afterwards makes a big difference, right? And you want to remember and acknowledge and own the good part, and then the bad part, take a second afterwards, say, is there something I could have done better? What lesson can I take from this? As soon as you extracted the lesson, forget it. It no longer is relevant because the relevant part you've already extracted. The poor good-looking guy is looking at the rich ugly guy and being like, I wish I had his money. The rich ugly guy is looking at the poor good-looking guy being like, I wish I was good-looking like him. That's just how it is. Every single person has a different set of assets and a different set of obstacles. Right? And some of them you can change, like getting money, getting successful, getting better game, you can change those. Some of them you can't change. The ones you can't change, thinking about them and obsessing about them and worrying about them is not going to help anything, right? You have the attributes you have, and your job in this life is to take what you're good at and make the best life you can with what you're good at, right? And worrying and obsessing and getting self-conscious or angry or taking it personal, any of those other things, all that does is waste time and waste energy from the productive things you can do that are actually going to get you results. Make sense? So you and I can debate, and we can all debate how much one thing's a factor, how much it's not a factor, but regardless how big or small of a factor it is, focusing on it and worrying about it isn't helping you. The only person you should be comparing yourself to is your past self, right? How are you compared to yourself a month ago or 2 weeks ago or something like that, or 6 months ago? If that comparison is consistently good, you're going to do well. If that comparison is flat or negative, you're going to do badly. That's what you should be focusing on, no matter who you are. Like whatever profile of guys in front of me, that's the thing you can work on.